What's going on, everybody? Alan Rich coming to you live with another video, and I want to talk about why like Tupac is more praised and more appreciated, or like in some sort like a little more respected than Biggie Smalls. You know, Biggie Smalls was a outstanding, phenomenal rapper, incredible artist. But a lot of times there's like this disconnection with like Biggie, and as far as like the fans, we love Biggie music, and I think Biggie great. And when artists, a lot of times you hear artists try to act like new artists, or you hear these young dudes try to say that they don't know who Tupac is or Biggie or anybody. These guys are like Black history. Like to me, like that's how I feel. Like as a kid growing up, I knew who Tupac was. My nephew, my niece, she's like 4 years old. She know who Tupac is. So it's just like for me, I just think it's all for like intention and publicity to like try to, get on people's bad side because they know people hold these artists in a high regard. So like they try to, you know, say things to get good publicity, get bad publicity or whatever, bad press, good press, etc. I want to break down like the reasons why Tupac was pretty much more appreciated and more loved. If you go through like this track list and stuff, just songs like that Pac did, right here it's like Dear Mama, Ghetto Gospel, Thug's Mansion. You know, I didn't really feel the one with Nas. I like the Thug's Mansion with the original one that Pac did. It was fantastic. I Ain't Mad at You, So Many Tears, Me Against the World. Life Goes On, Keep Your Head Up. Just like Temptations, Only God Could. Like, Pac was great at connecting with the fans. He was great at connecting with people. He actually didn't treat people like fans. He was like, he showed that he was human. He had vulnerabilities. And I think that's why a lot of people hate the fact that fans like really worship him like that. And it's not the fact that they worship him. It's just that, well, I guess you can say that, but it's just like he showed his vulnerabilities. He didn't care, He let it be known. If I'm sad today, I'm gonna let it be known. I'm gonna be sad today. Like Biggie had more so that mafioso, that boss mentality, and it was kind of a disconnection. But Biggie was just so dope lyrically. You got what I'm saying? Like Hypnotized. Juicy was a song that was really great to where you could feel like I went from negative to positive, and it's all, he had lyrics in there that you could connect with. So that was really a dope song. But other than that, songs you really can't, it's a lot of stuff that there's a disconnection there, like Big Papa, More Money, More Problems, Who Shot You, Warning. Like you can't really say like going back to Cali, Biggie, the One More Chance. Like if you look through these songs, a lot of these songs you can't really, as the people, you can't really connect with. I mean, like, Biggie didn't seem like he had any vulnerabilities, or he just like a lot of artists can, not Biggie, but a lot of artists come off infallible, like they're perfect, in a way. You get what I'm saying? If that makes any sense. So it's kind of like you can't connect with it. The average person and the average listener, the consumer, they're getting up, going to work every day. They're not mafioso, but nowadays it's more so entertainment nowadays. But I just feel like Pac was just, his music had a little more lasting power, longevity, because of the fact that he connect with the people, and people. That's why people just love Pac. This is my favorite Pac album right here. Better Days. A lot of people, this is one of my favorite albums actually. Johnny J, who is one of my favorite producers, who produced like a majority of All Eyes on Me. He's just a great overall producer, and this album was underrated. I think it was 2 discs. It had songs like Still Ballin', When We Riding Our Enemies. One of the songs this is the one that has Thug's Mansion on it too. One of the songs that was on here that was really deep is Never Call You a Bitch Again, which was featuring Tyrese. This was a song that really it connect with, females, and, I Never Call You a Bitch Again. Like, Who Do You Believe In was a dope song. It was another song, it was about Illuminati. What was the name of this song? This Life I Lead was a dope song. Military Minds. you can call like this album was a classic to me, you know, and this song like goes under the radar a lot of times. I'm trying to find that song that Pac did. They don't give a fuck about us. I think that song was on there. That's the song I'm talking about, the Illuminati song. That was really a dope song where he played on the, you know, I don't know why did I say 13 minutes, 13 seconds, but the song was longer than 13 seconds. Yeah, like I said, really like classic album, man. Like this had a really I like the Fair Exchange, the one with Mayo on it. I thought that one was a better one. But like I said, it was just, you know, Pac made classics, and you know you can go through his a lot of his discography and you can find so much great material in there that really connect with the people. You know, this is a picture that I also, you know, that I made. It was like, you know, you don't see too many Biggie shirts like this with artists like the high level artists. You know, he got this. Lil Wayne got this idea from Tupac. You know, you see Young Jeezy right here. You know, with the whole above the rim attire on. You know, you got like Madonna with the Tupac shirt on, Kanye West, Nas with the bandana to the front. You got Chris Brown nose ring. DMX with the bandana. You see Ja Rule with the bandana. Tiger, Justin Bieber, Miley Cyrus. Like this, how much impact that he has years later. You see Drake right here with the bandana on the front with the Pac shirt on. Like Flockavelli, you know, which is from, you know, Machiavelli. You got Big Sean, Eminem. You know, just pretty much recreating, you know, Tupac image, you know, and it just goes to show you how much impact that he has on the culture, man, because a lot of people at all levels could relate to the things that he's talking about. You know, if you're a celebrity, you know, you got so many people against you because you're open minded and you, I mean, you open, like, you outspoken, I mean, and you speak your mind, people can connect with that. You get what I'm saying? And you got Rihanna wearing his shirt. And then also, like in this Vibe article, you know, he compared himself to Van, I think it's Van Gogh or Van Gogh, whatever his name is. Van Gogh. I think it's Van Gogh, I believe. And they asked him why did he, you know, feel like, why did he compare himself to him? And I would just got finished watching like a documentary of Vincent, and like I'm learning more. It made me go back and want to, you know, it made me learn about who he was. First, I want to talk about, before I get into that, I'll go back to, you know, they asked him, this was like a Vibe article. I also posted the Vibe article on my last video where I was talking about Funkmaster Flex, and, you know, y'all know what video I'm talking about. So, with this one, they asked him what was his plans after prison. And this is why Pac was connected with the people. There's interviews where you see him doing like a political party. I mean, he's trying to start a political party and just going to different cities and doing like different things, and just speaking out and trying to bring the community together. But he said different things like, you know, they asked him, what was your plans after prison? He said, I'm going to team up with Mike Tyson when we get out. He said, team up with Monster Cody, now known as Sanika Shakur from California. I'm going to start an organization called First. I'm going to save these young niggas because nobody else wants to save them. Nobody ever came to save me. They just watch what happened to you. That's why thug life is dead to me. If it's real, then let somebody else represent it because I'm tired of it. I've represented it too much. I was thug life. I was the only nigga out there putting my life on the line. And, you know, and this is where he goes down and he compares himself first. You know, the first comparison was Marvin Gaye, you know, and he was like, he felt close to Marvin Gaye, and I believe the guy's name is Vincent Van Gogh, and Van Gogh. I keep saying Gogh, but you know, he was like, they asked him why he compared himself to him. He was like, because nobody appreciated his work. You know, he was like, until he was dead, and that's kind of like, that's very much like Pac. When Pac was, you got to realize, like, they had this whole rape thing on him. Just imagine how it was with Bill Cosby when they was calling Bill Cosby a rapist, you know. So I can just imagine how it, and like, I try to put myself back during that time. So I can just imagine during that time, like, you see what Bill Cosby going through, how the whole world called him a rapist, and you know when Rick Ross said that thing about putting Molly's in the girl drinking, you know, you had the whole world against you, you know. So I could understand how he felt during that time. And now you got to think about it. Pac is, you know, praised now. Like he's like, you know, one of the greatest artists of all time. You know, well, to me, he's the greatest artist of all time, greatest rapper because he connected with the people. He didn't act like he was above the people and he was better than them. You know, so that's my opinion on it. You know, let me know what y'all think. Get in the comment section below and let me know what y'all think. Let me tell me if y'all think that Biggie gets the praise that he deserved. Even Biggie's daughter did an interview and she said that she listens to Tupac music. So, but anyway, man, make sure y'all click that subscribe button, like, share, comment, subscribe, everything. I'm out.